Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Yeah, was wär ich ohne dich zu kennen? Denn alles, was du tust, ist dope, ist relaxed, perfekt, genau so. Yeah, in meine Hand lass gehen, bist du Single, ist kein Problem. Denn egal wo, wird alles kein Stress, denn jetzt bist du da, kein Fake, du bist echt. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Ich weiß, es ist noch lang her, aber du bist...
Alright guys, sorry to keep you waiting, and welcome to the first ever Valorant Cross Rise of Legion. Hosted of course, or sponsored of course, by Legion by Lenovo and Intel. So they're the ones who are powering this tournament. And of course, big shout outs to Riot's awesome OST for Valorant. You're now listening to the Valorant Killjoy official theme song. And I'm just saying that because I wanted you guys to hear that. So, you know, you can search it on YouTube or whichever that you want. Hang on. So right now we are waiting for the teams to get started. They're just doing their regular ping checks, everything, just to make sure that once we do start watching the games, it's all smooth sailing from here on out. I can't show you what they're doing because, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for the games to start. Anyways, my name is Asarai. I'll be your shoutcaster for this evening, and I am hella excited to get this started. You know, we've seen a surge of just people putting a lot of time, effort, and basically everything to Valorant now, and it's with good thing. Valorant is an incredible game, and if you guys haven't played it or haven't tried it out yet, you're just seeing it on the stream, be sure to check out Valorant website. You can download it right there. It's free to play right now. You don't need no more beta key or anything that you have to watch on Twitch or something. We're also live on Twitch, which is awesome. Just want to say that. Hang on, let me just check real quick. Yeah, okay. So, if you guys are wondering which maps we're gonna be having, let me just scroll up the chat real quick here. So, I will be popping it out for you guys on here. So, for game number 1, we'll be having Bind with Adroit on attack and Sharper on defense. On game number 2, we'll be having Ascent with Sharper on attack and Adroit on defense. And for map number 3, it's going to be undecided. So we're going to have a kind of rotation, a random selection, I believe, once we hit onto map number 3. If we get to a map number 3, this is of course a best of 3 only quarterfinals. So if you get to 0, that's it, nada, and you just get like hit. You just get hit. Basically it. So I do see a lot of people just chatting in the chat right now. Lots of let's go Adroits. Maybe if we have some Sharper fans right there, give us a little bit of you know, love for the Sharper guys. So just a quick rundown of everything before we do get started. This tournament is sponsored by Legion by Lenovo. Prize pool is $1,000 US. So the first place prize is gonna get $600, second place is $250, and third place is $150. Not too shabby, I'd say, but the first place, definitely a big gap compared to the second and the third. So if you're just looking for the moolah, definitely first place is where you're gonna be looking at. Of course, don't forget that we do have our 2 teams here, namely Adroit Esports. We do have Gibo, Borkum, Dispenser, Jesse Vash, Humi, and Gikama. But we'll be seeing later which of their how many is this? Which of their 6 members are they? Which of the 5 of their 6 members are they going to be using to compete in this best of 3? For Sharper Esports, on the other hand, we have Chinese, not XD, Cowsoy, Alert, and Beta or Beta. I'll probably call him Beta. These guys come from the country Thailand. Definitely looking forward to that. Hang on. I think we are almost okay to leave the game and get started, like straight up. Okay. Hang on. we're just waiting for the game to begin. I am hella excited. So quick background, I am Filipino and I do watch more the competitive scene for my own country. Of course, I also watch NA because, you know, NA is everywhere. Have not seen much of the other Southeast Asian countries here. Let me just lower the volume on the game because we are about to begin. So again, like I was saying, I know that Adroit is arguably the best PH team right now from our country. So, you know, very excited to see how they perform up against these other teams. I know that Adroit also does a lot of skirmishes or scrimmage with teams from other countries. So they're not only playing against within their own within the Philippines, but also with other, you know, notable teams in Southeast Asia. Now, I did ask which teams, but they did not tell me. But of course, that is their secret. It is what it is. On the other hand, I did a quick web search onto the other team, which is Sharper. Now, Sharper, again, is from Thailand. They have done multiple amounts of tournaments. I think quite recently they finished a tournament called the #Indie, where they were able to finish in about, where was this? Lower bracket round 2. And knowing that Thailand is a very notable region in terms of FPS, that is something respectable. Still something to look forward to here. I'm not sure if Sharper, any of the members of Sharper have played against any of the members of Adroit. Obviously, a lot of the people coming into Valorant are, especially once right now, you know, since we're like 1 to 2 months into the release of Valorant, a lot of these people playing the game even more so competitively come from other FPS titles, so they might know from those previous titles. Yeah, so the music also is from... Wait, hang on. Start. All right, hang on. So the music is the song from Killjoy. Now, I am going to transfer it into the game. Just hold on a little bit, guys. So you're hearing now the in-game music. Do have to, you know, I do have to just give you a little bit of a disclaimer here, guys. I'm not really known for my... Wait, what? Why is the game not being captured? There we go. Okay, I was kind of worried about that. So anyways, here we are. We're right here. Best of 3, Adroit versus Sharper. Now, I was going to say that I'm not really good as a spectator. I'm actually the one spectating this game, but I will do my best to give you guys the action, to give you guys the proper look into the game. We're probably going to be looking more into the first-person perspective rather than the third-person, because gotta go for that one-man army kind of vibes. Anyways, loving the chat right now. Lots of energy given to Adroit, but anyone from Sharper, guys, give your... No, let your text be heard. Be read, rather. And let's get it started. So, again, I dropped it in the chat that the first map is gonna be Bind. I am thinking that this was the map that Adroit wanted to get for themselves because this was known to be one of Adroit's best map. Now, quite recently, they were kind of trashed a little bit in Bind in one of the previous tournaments that they've competed, but that was kind of like a, I would say, a fluke. They didn't know who the opponent is, but that also could be used in the favor of Sharper here. If they haven't played against Sharper, they can use that to catch Adroit off guard. And now, wait, hang on. All right, I do apologize, guys. We're gonna have to wait for a little bit because the names is kind of messed up. Adroit should be on the Adroit name should be on the red team. But we'll just get this started right here, right now. So for the moment, Adroit is gonna be playing with Humi Jesse Vash, Dispenser, Gikama, and Borkum. And for Sharpies, we got, of course, the ones that I mentioned a little bit while ago. Alert has already been kicked out, and you can see already on the top left of your minimap that Adroit has already spilled up into the side here, and Kalsoy will be able to shut down Borkum, but this is an uphill battle. They have lockdown onto this side, and they have put a good chunk of defense around it, and they have actually, Sharper has let Adroit get lots of control, lots of foothold onto the B site. They didn't make them uncomfortable at all, so they will be really just in a bad spot. Jesse Vash with the big flags right there, spots out Kalsoy, but Kalsoy just a bit too quick on that trigger. Did take some damage though, but here is the retake. Gonna have to try to drop out a barrier right now, but it seems like Chinese or a Jakama is just stopping them in their tracks. Kalsoy, beautiful headshot. He actually still gets the clutch on that one with the 3K, but the problem was the spike is about to explode. And that's what happens. That's not too good, but we did get the bomb plant, or the spike planted rather. Again, do apologize, guys. We're gonna have to wait. Production will send me the new overlay later. I do apologize. Again, we're gonna fix that for you. Now, here is your tab. We're gonna see how Sharper will go about this. They're actually going to be force buying right now. They know that they wiped out Adroit in that previous round, so Adroit will really be having all of the stuff that they would want to. You see, Jesse Vash is actually going to be playing on light shield as well as a Vandal, but no utility whatsoever. So it's kind of like a little bit of a chess game here where they're trying to read what Sharper is doing. They're maybe trying to overwhelm them with, you know, better guns, but without the proper utility. Somewhere like a heaven where our man Beta is gonna be able to just rip them apart with this Marshall. And the big thing about this is now it's only left up to Humi to like stop them in their tracks. And with 4 members of a Sharper remaining, if they can take out Humi here and now, they can actually get all the weapons back up. And I believe that was 2 big rifles and a Phantom and a Vandal. It will be picked up here by them. Big use onto the Shark Dart. Will not connect onto Humi. He does pick up the Vandal here, but 50 seconds onto the clock. And of course, the after time as well, or rather the time after that, he's going to have a tall task to keep himself alive with 51 HP remaining to his name, to his body rather. He is playing along onto the attack, near the attacking spawn, near tunnels. It seems like, for the most part, Sharper is going to be playing this very chill. Did get spotted out, though. But do they know where he kept his Vandal? Oh, no. Alert's not going to be able to find it. But that means that Adroit buying that aggressively really did kind of hurt their economy as well as boost their opponent's economy. Like, if at least it was just SMGs, maybe a Marshall on Adroit's side, that could have been better. But sadly, it was not. Hang on. Give me a moment here, guys. So there's going to be a big push here. Coming in from Adroit, gets spotted out. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The judge gets outmaneuvered by the sheriff. Of course, props to Humi for being able to hit the shots right there that he needed to in order for that to happen. Borkum does pick up the judge. As a matter of fact, there actually is a pretty substantial amount of weaponry for Adroit here, but their opponents do have a couple of shots remaining. I do apologize for that one. Didn't see that Dispenser was able to sneak his way through onto Showers and take the man out with just a headshot from the sheriff. Give somebody a sheriff, and if he has good aim, it even outweighs an op or a rifle at most parts. Not XD here is going to be defending the B site by his lonesome. Of course, it's going to be the Cypher in his hands. Has a really nice camera coming in from, we'll be seeing the outside of Hookah as well as B Long. He's going to be hearing the arrow there. So maybe once they start pushing in, that's when he uses the camera. Beta was able to spot Dispenser kind of still sneaking around onto the A site, but in the minds of Sharper, you can see that they're kind of still worried about A. Here comes Not XD, gets one, looks for the second, finds the man, but does not connect the shot. He still had enough bullets to drop down onto Humi, and he whips out the Deagle, sorry, the Sheriff, and takes another, gets the heal from his teammate. And the push from Adroit actually gets stopped in its tracks. Can't really do too much as Jesse Vash does have a Phantom. He will not risk this and save it for the next round. Now what's going to happen here? It just felt like Adroit never really had a chance to do much because they didn't have full utility on that one. This is the first real test, I would say, for the members of Sharper. Just a nice cheeky little boost. I'm not sure if he was spotted out with that one. Really big boost here by Beta with that ice wall. Nobody's going to try to maybe cut him out, but because I think Humi has spotted him right onto the top of it. 5 members of Adroit right outside onto the A site. Haven't forced themselves on the way in. Also gonna say in both teams in their compositions, we do see at least both of them getting themselves a Sova. Beta not missing a beat at all. Shuts down Jakama. No resurrection on Jesse Vash to take or to get his teammate back on track. Really fast trigger to put out with that one-way smoke. So you know that Beta has used this particular strategy for the most part.
Smoke's down.
Right, another one. He's actually going to be smoking himself. Oh, no, this is actually the smoke of the opposing side, as now they're just going to rush in. Adroit, Jesse Vash has kind of used that. All right, we're going to check out Dispenser's POV here. See where he can find a target, and there you go. Activation on that showstopper. Not really the showstopper, but the show starter for Adroit here. As Dispenser coming in from default does not win out that duel against Cheney's. Alert coming in from a big flank onto the A short side. But it seems like with the 2 members of Adroit remaining, they got the site locked down. But it is an uphill battle, 4 versus 2. Humi has to connect the shots. He does not. And that really just hurts his chances right then and there. That's gonna slap him right into the face, right into the kisser. Well, GG's for that one. Just GG's for that particular round. We're good though. We're good. We're good. Give me a moment here, guys. I'm trying to fix the issue that we have. I think I found it already. Let me see if I can change it for you. Oh no.
You better hide, old man.
Okay. So we have Alert playing on an operator. Makes sense. You know, you want to give it to the Jet so she can reposition very quickly. Checking the POV of Adroit. They are going to be on the 5 stack. Big slows coming in here, as well as the smoke from their own side from the looks of it. They're just going to be pushing on right through. Kalsoy should spot them out. 1, 2, 3 maybe. Not going to happen. But that is already 2 members down for Adroit. No resurrection though for Sharper here, but they're still, you know, they still have the man advantage. They still have a couple of ultimates to use. They can even maybe use the orbital strike to clear out onto the A short side. Jesse Bass not missing a beat. Does finally have his resurrection. Takes out Toomey. Cheney's coming in as well, and the other members of, well, Sharper is gonna just roll on through already with a 4-1 in that one. Adroit having a difficult time on bind now. Can't really seem to find the beat. Well, we could ascertain that too. Wow, ascertain. Big words, Asarai. Could also be because Adroit don't really have a big flanker such as maybe a Jet or possibly even an Omen to kind of, you know, work through the cracks and have lots of mobility. So that whenever that lurker is blocked by any kind of obstruction, she can just hop, or he can hop over it. Seems like it's seems like it's really just a kind of slap into the face. Again, I do apologize, guys, for that overlay issue.
Right here.
We are gonna be fixing it. Wow, they know already where Dispenser was, but Even if they know where Dispenser was, they can't shut down who Dispenser is. And he is a kill machine. Gets a couple of, give him a couple of inches and he will take miles off of that one. Do we have the new overlays yet? We do not. Hang on here. Now checking back right up. Oh, I love this from Jesse Vash. He can see over the wall. Boom! I love it. Jesse Vash coming in with the cheeky little boost. Even goes for the 180. Gets the heal onto his teammate. And we're still doing mighty fine and dandy. So that is what I was kind of looking at. The Lurker needing to put some pressure away from his teammates. The 5-man stack really not looking too good for Adroit, but they did kind of adjust on that one. Sharper, on the other hand, they thought that they had, you know, both sides locked down. Granted, maybe members of Adroit were like, hey, there's probably going to be 3, maybe even 4 people on A, and we know that they have a Cypher. He's probably going to be playing a tad bit more solo onto the B side, possibly. So why don't we try to test out the waters? If we can get the shutdown onto this Cypher, he can't activate his smokes. He can't use his webcam or camera. We can only just shut down his tripwires, and if we do, we get the B side pretty easy. And it seems like they couldn't really do too much. The lockdown potential, the post-plant potential of Adroit was a little bit too overwhelming there for a Sharper to have dealt with.
Together. Smoke's down. Got the spike.
Okay. I'm just starting to get the info about this. Okay, there we go, there we go. Found it. Hang on, guys. We almost have the new ones, the new overlays already. And it should be...
Spike dropped.
There we go. That's been bugging me a little bit. Sorry about that. Alert was able to get an off shot. He doesn't need to hit the second one because Cheney's is right there. If he can hit the pinata. Oh my gosh, if he can hit the pinata, that is so good. Gets a headshot. Coming in from the back line, it's going to be Beta to shut down Jakama. And the push has been denied. Adroit, we saw through them. They wanted to go for another B. It worked from them in the previous round. They wanted to do it in the 6th round. But to no avail. So now what's the plan here? Look, I didn't look too much on the economy, just on the weapons. But now that... oh, I love that boost. That was just so slick. I think... yeah, members of Adroit do have full utility as well. Have to sacrifice the camera to know where that sneaky or that forward opper is going to be. Here. Just good use of utility from Adroit side, but you can give a lot of credit as well to Sharper. Definitely a pointy defense side rather. Haven't really been shut down whatsoever, and kind of positioning wise, Adroit's not sure what they kind of want to do. They're putting Dispenser as well again on this forward angle. He will be meeting Kalsoy pretty soon if Kalsoy does continue to push maybe onto Showers here. But yeah, Dispenser's gonna get himself the orb. 2 more kills before he gets it. He wanted to go right in, but he does get shut down, and other members of Adroit are pushing right now. There is going to be, of course, the Molly to stop the default plant, as well as the ultimate here. Maybe Jesse Vash can get out of harm's way, down to 50 HP. Dispenser comes out, does get a couple of shots from behind him. He doesn't get the turnaround, and it's all left to Jesse Vash. This man can maybe get the clutch. He's done it time and time again, but it's not going to happen now as Sharper's defense is just that good. Just that good. We could maybe attribute that to Sharper also having great utility as well as great lineups. You can never put out of order a experienced Brimstone player. Now Brimstone, you can't fault him. He's an old man, teaching an old dog new tricks, yada 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 yada. But this guy right here, this controller right here, has so much utility, and well, it's in his name, and it says agent type, controller. And if you're able to use him properly, you can shut down so much pressure from the other side that they can't really do too much. And Beta has been just so good with the timings on his smokes, so good with the timings on his molly. But you know what is also good on the timings? Alert with his op. Dispenser saw him already, but he still wanted to try and challenge that because at least they do have the Resurrect for Jesse Bash. Now, Humi is activating his ultimate here, trying to flush out a couple of targets. Nobody is getting hit. They're actually going in left and right just a little bit. Now, Dispenser coming in with the ultimate there, trying to get himself a couple of kills here and there. A little bit of lag onto the spectator side. Sorry about that one. But they should have locked this in straight up. Alert does have his ultimate. Okay. Knives is out. He's going to peek out right here. He's slowly peeking out the corners. Kalsoy is going to start the bombardment as he does get a couple of kills. Alert is waiting on the smokes here to dissipate before he starts pushing in. Jumps a little back up. I can't really find too many targets to about this. They're maybe waiting for the recon dart there. Real close onto Cheney's. Does not find any targets whatsoever. Humi is one beat away from dying. And it seems like they're actually shutting this all down. Jesse Bash cannot do anything. And Alert just shuts everybody down with the 3K. Beta gets the last kill on that one. And we're getting close to the first half with 7 rounds to the name of Sharper. To Sharper's team, rather. And looking at the kills, I mean, Sharper's just hitting everything. Like, nobody on Sharper is out-killing the other teammates. Everybody is getting a stable amount of kills to their KDA. Like, Cheney's, Beta, Kalsoy, Alert, they got 9, 9, 8, 8, 7. And it's kind of the same here with Adroit, but on a lesser stand, where you got Vash up until Humi with 5 kills. It's also kind of disconcerting or worrying that Borkum, one of the people who have made it really clear that he's going to be one of the playmakers for Adroit, is now down to 2 kills. Now, it could also be because what was it? Borkum, I don't think, plays a Brimstone. I could be wrong. I know that he plays a Omen, so maybe he does play a Brimstone. But at least right now in Bind, it has been very difficult for Adroit to make anything happen whatsoever. Big flank coming in from Beta. He already has the double kill. He wants to get the triple, but gets spotted out by Jesse Vash as he was reloading on short. Nice shot by Alert. Now, Alert, he just has no fear whatsoever. Just pops right back out. Not XD also went in for the big flank coming in onto short. That's why Jesse Vash wasn't there to stop the defuse from the other members of Sharper. And we are just seeing a lot of hurt already onto Adroit's side. Now, here's kind of like the good thing. Hang on. I just want to drink a quick sip of water. I'll put out the tab bar for you guys real quick. So here's the one kind of good thing about Valorant, right? If you end a game, let's say 8-4, 9-3, even 10-2, if you can win the second half pistol and get yourself 2 to 3 rounds, that 10-2 turns into a 10-5, and it seems like the big gap immediately kind of shrinks. So, however big the lead right now of Sharper, yes, it's really, really good. They can't be too comfortable with that lead. They have to play this perfectly, even on the second half, because that's how quick the, how do you say this? The momentum shift of Valorant can really be. Beta is on a kind of cheeky position here where he is pushed out by the ice, the slow orb of his own Sage. Or rather, of the opposing Sage, but they didn't really shut him down. He didn't panic whatsoever. He waited for his teammate, and just another lot of utility being expended. So this is also kind of maybe the issue for Adroit, is that they have to expend so much utility to try to get the bomb or the spike planted down, that after that they don't really have anything to use for the post-plant situation. It seems like that's the case. I could be wrong, hopefully. They are able to make this work. Maybe get this to 8-3. Not XD is going in for the big flanks. Not going to be able to spot anybody down here. But Alert does shut them down. They're shutting down everybody. Jesse Vash is going to be coming here from the shower area. But an ultimate from the Cypher, as well as quick thinking from Beta has allowed them to shut down Jesse Vash before he even gets a chance to peek back right up onto that spike. Okay, so I am also looking at the chat. Don't worry, guys. Somebody is saying that Adroit does not have a jet user. I do know that Jesse Vash does use a jet, even on the even on the pro tournament scene. Though I'm not sure if Adroit as a whole is comfortable with that, because Jesse Vash is a solid Sage player, knows when to use the utility, but of course, as a sniper himself, he would like to use the jet from time to time, and his headshot accuracy is also bananas. So maybe they can do something like that. Oh, I want to see this. Peeks right out. He tried to get the shot. Okay, gets the 1-for-1 trade. Thankfully, Alert was there, because it seems like Shanies wasn't able to get the follow-up kill there.
Here.
At least he got the shot off. Now that they baited the 1-for-1.
Here.
There is a revive for the Sage, but she is way far away from the teammate. Cowsoy is up onto a heaven. There is going to be... Oh, imagine if he got the shot off on that one through the Cypher cage. That would have been disgusting. Dispenser probably not going to be looking through outside of shower, because now he heard the shot. He saw the head too. That was a little bit concerning for Adroit's side. He could have gotten shut down there. Double op as well. Very, very strong on this particular meta of Valorant. Cowsoy swatting out Jesse Vash, and now they're trying to go for the U-Haul controls. Oh, Alert does not miss any of these shots. I wish we had, like, you know, those really good API statistics so we can see per round how many shots he's connected with this operator. But for the first time, after a long time, Adroit finally getting themselves that round. We are going into the swap already? Yeah, we're going already for the swap, so it's going to be Adroit on the defending side. So first half, not looking too good for Adroit. 9-3, I did say that it's still possible, but it all lies down to if Adroit can win this pistol. Of course, they still can't be too careless if they win the pistol. Oh. All right, I'm not sure what happened there. We're just going to go for the waiting screen real quick. Oh my gosh, no, not like this. Hang on. Maybe we can get a reconnection. Let me see. Not cool. Not cool. All right. Let me see if I can fix this real quick for you guys.
They say that you can see the
Hang
devil
on.
dance on idle hands. So we put in work. Amen. Put the city on my shoulder blades and molded waves. Focus on devotion when it's rows to pay. Kicking in the doors and we open gates for the years, blood, sweat, and tears that we overpaid. When it's no pain, it's no glory. Legendary grind for the hit story. Come to shut us down, you are what army? We about to go live, make it loud for me. Through rain, sleet, hail, and snowflakes. Not a day off when the payoff was a raindrop in the lake. I done been lost, took a big cost, never been off of my game. Gotta aim hard, I'ma go hard to the grave. Now let's work. The grind don't stop. We giving it 100 till the squad on top. We put in work. The grind never dies. We giving it 100 till the whole team rise. We put in work.
Okay, so I am getting confirmation from our production that it is a client issue, I believe. It seems like some of the other matches also in the tournament have crashed, but we'll try to reconnect to the game. Hang on, guys. Give me a bit of a moment here. Okay, so we found a workaround. One of the other admin was able to see the game. So hang on, guys. We're gonna have to get a window capture for you guys. Hang on. Is it this one? Yes, I found it. Okay. Let me try to fix it for you guys real quick.
Kill my allies.
Doesn't want a full screen for me. Gonna have to use this for the meantime, guys. I do apologize for the issue. We're gonna try to reconnect later on. I still do have Sharper on the other side. Wow, Adroit was able to boost up back onto 6 rounds. Oh no. Hang on. We're still trying to figure that out. Hopefully we fix that again. Fix that immediately. Okay.
Here.
For the moment, we have to go like this, but match must go on. We are now 10-6. Okay, now looking at that one, we didn't see the other rounds. I really wanted to see that one, but we're good. We're good. We're gonna be good. It seems like Drake was able to wrap back up 3 rounds, and then on that last one, it was Sharper that came back with the 1 round. So at least on the second half, Adroit have won three straight. Now looking at the Adroit defense, they didn't really default to putting Cypher on B, which is the kind of regular thing to do. So that will kind of put maybe Sharper on a weirder path here. Since there is more traps on A, they might circumvent and go for another B. But so looking at the lockdown here, it's been pretty good. Jesse Vash losing his teammate is going to be moving forward. Does not have a resurrection. Spots out the man. Kalsoy, he saw already the barrel of the gun, but Jesse Vash was still able to kind of shut him down in his tracks. And defense really looking pretty damn strong here for Adroit. Although that being said, 3 members remaining for both of these teams. Sharper is looking for an A take. Camera will be able to spot out short as they peek out way past those boxes. It's gonna be Jakama to stop down Alert. They kind of bumped into each other, Cheney and his teammates. And if they're gonna try to maybe plant the bomb down, there's the ultimate as well. They have to back right out. Big spray from Borkum, and his spray is just insane. Angelic, to say the least. Spots out the opponent. Does not get it. Has to go around with the reload, and still does get the shot down. It seems like Borkum panicked there for a little bit, but it was all according to plan. And three rounds remaining before we do get that evened out round score. 3 rounds as well for Sharper to close this one out, but those 3 rounds are looking mighty far away for them. So this is a kind of a slap in the face. I'm also trying to reconnect to Valorant there, guys, but it seems like we're having a little bit of an issue here. Clients are crashing and they don't really want to get us on, so that kind of sucks, but yeah. Checking this out. B-long control for Dispenser. Gets spotted with that ultimate. Okay, activating the Hunter's Fury. Can he actually spot Dispenser there? At the most part, it's very difficult to actually get a kill with the Hunter's Fury up against a duelist. Especially somebody like Raze or Jet, just because they do have their mobility to be able to jump out of harm's way. Literally. You got your satchel charge. Humi, though. Nice spray through the smoke. Actually does chip down the HP of his Sova counterpart. So he has to go back and get a heal from the Sage here. Now, this is kind of a save round for SP, for Sharper. They do know that at least now some of the members are going to be there. Borkum is going to be going for a aggressive push forward, which is good. They're still going to charge in. All right, I got back into Valorant, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back into the game. Obviously, we want to get me back into the game so that we have a better look into the spectator. Now, it is looking mighty difficult for Sharper here. And this is what I was talking about. Even though you get that 9-3, even you can get that really high score line, it all really changes once you get that second half pistol round win. It really just slaps you in the face. Okay, there we go. We're back. Hang on. We are shutting this down, giving me... Haha! We are back here, guys. I love it. Hang on. Why isn't it capturing the thing? Oh, come on. Hang on.
Smoke's down.
There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now we're back into the game. This is the one we wanted to see because now I have full control. And let's see the tab score. 18 kills on SP Alert. Now, Humi is going to... Or rather, who is this? Chinese is going to be on the forward charge here to spot out the one. Not sure. No, they don't know that Vash is right there on the corner. This could be very, very slap into the face of them. I'm trying to look where Jesse Vash's vision was. You can see through the X-ray. They're not even looking onto the left. Now they are. They're going to try to clear this angle. I love this. Humi is using himself as bait so that Vash is not at all spotted out. Well. And he even shut down Beta, who was the smoker there for Sharper. Thing was, though, there was somebody right in the middle of B that just gets slapped out a little bit. And now Sharper has a full force control onto the B side, leaving this into a 2 versus 4. He got the resurrection back onto his teammate. And this is going to be a very, very difficult retake for the opposing side. Jikama is going to be as well with the Cypher. But they got blotted out. There's not much that they can really do. Borkum, wall in front of him is about to break. So he can maybe sneak his way through this. But he has to peek so many angles. They already found Jikama. And this is a 4 versus 1. This is an uphill battle, to say the least. Spots it right back out. Sees the head, and Borkum does not miss. He just knows. He understands. And he is charging right in, using the cover of the orbital charge for his footsteps, as now he's going to try to maybe defuse the spike. But Khao Soi is a bit too good, too smart on that one. He's not going to even allow his opponent to touch that spike. And they get themselves their second win on the second half. Yeah, so 2 more rounds on this one. So here's another thing. The matches here are what was I gonna say? On tournament mode, on custom game, obviously, and we are using overtime as well. So before, it was sudden death that if you go 12-12, the next round will be the last round. You get 5,000 creds, and whoever wins that one already wins it. But in overtime, you have to win 2 straight rounds to win it. And we're not nice. This isn't rank mode. We're not going to have a draw. So, you know, that's also something. Alert was spotted out right then and there. There is going to be a push out by Borkum onto the shower side. He's not going to really push out too aggressively. Hang on, where is Borkum? So I can just show it to you. So he's just kind of like filling out the map a little bit here. He will be smoking onto the short side, so nobody would maybe try to push through that. But looking onto the other side right here and now, Beta is actually going to be the one to push out and be the entry fragger. Interestingly enough, he has full utility. I don't really like this kind of strategy here, but they have put a lot of the members of Sharper actually onto the B long side, where 2 or maybe even 3 members of Adroit are looking at their opponents. Now, Jessivash trying to get himself the orb. He was able to get that one and even escape out of harm's way. Beta is sneaking his way through outside of or inside of hookah, but can't really find an angle. You gotta give a lot of credit to Adroit here, because you can see the positioning of them allows nobody to get spotted out of hookah. But I mean, I give them credit, but you gotta give credit as well to where credit's due. Alert! His entry fragging is sublime. He is just shutting them down wherever they go. And here we are, match point already for game number 1. So, I will be talking with this to you guys once we finish the first game. We're gonna have maybe a 5 or so minute break. They did have a challenge link, a tournament link that you guys can check. I will be popping it out on the chat for you, so you can check it yourselves. The only other PH team that I did see there was MOTV from Cebu. I will be checking that out with you guys later, so we can talk about it. Maybe if you have other teams that you were looking forward to seeing from other countries as well. I am very much curious about that one. Sadly, you do have a big delay. Spencer, man, I wish I caught that one. He went for the big push right outside hookah. Does spot out the Sova from Sharper. So this will force members of Sharper to play a little bit more packed together. They don't really want to be out of their way. They want some refrag potential. Spots out Borkum, and that's going to be a great shot for Kalsoy. And that, of course, this is where some people say it's really good to have an entry fragger Sage, because if she wins that duel and takes damage, she can heal it all back up. Kalsoy jumps and is knocked down to 3 HP. How do you even deal with that? And the wall bank's coming in. Not XD can't even put down the plant whatsoever. The Spencer pops out the pain shells, and he's taking quite a bit of damage. He grunted onto the side. He got spotted out, and Humi, all he had to do was bang the wall. And a big shutdown, a big momentum boost, possibly for Adroit there. But all could be lost if they make a mistake, because we are down again to 12 rounds for Sharper here. Adroit, they have to win 3 straight. Or, sorry. Yeah, 3 straight to get this into overtime. Before anything else, looking at that economy, we do see that Sharper is back on full weaponry. They got 4 Phantoms, 1 Vandal. Looking pretty damn spicy here. Can't wait to see how they can use this one. So checking the ultimate status of our teams here, they actually are all up to almost all ults up, and the other ones who don't have their ults ready actually have a couple, or just like maybe 2 or 3 kills more before they get their ultimate as well. So Cheney's, or rather Alert, is going to be spotted out by the Spencer. Big flank coming in. They should know that there is going to be one big flanker, and that is Beta to stop it down. If you can see the minimap. Now I'm just going to look into Cheney's here, who is stuck into the site with Kalsoy, and they're going to be stopping the post-plant situation, the post-plant defuse that Adroit wants to happen. And now it's all going to be left onto the side of Beta as well as Kalsoy. But Beta does have his ultimate, so they don't really have much time. Bash wanting to find a teammate to revive immediately, and I think this is GG already. There's no time. That's it. It's GG. Because it's about to do the 3 beats, and there's the orbital strike. He has to go for it. He doesn't even get half of it, and they're gonna try to maybe find Beta in all of that one, but it's gonna be the kaboom booms, and that is game number 1. I told this to you at the start of the game. A filthy Brimstone who knows how the usage utility has so much impact, especially on bind. The lineups are way too disgusting. And let's see that last scoreboard. We have Alert, Beta, and Calsoy at the top of the leaderboard with 22, 18, and 18. Average combat score of 256, 237, 231. You know that they were really into the nitty and gritty of all of that. On the other side, Adroit did have a lot of mismanage, especially on their attacking side. Did say that bind was their strongest or favored map, strongest map, arguably, but it seems like it wasn't meant to be in this one. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I don't know, man. Rise of Legion, they might have broken Valorant there for a moment. There was too many players. Logged in. I just gotta love that. Just gotta love that. You know? Of course, again, this tournament is sponsored by Legion by Lenovo. Prize pool of $1,000 US. The first place will get 600 USD, second 250, and third 150. So there you have it. The first map already. And Sharper win that one. That was way too good from Sharper. Beta as well as Alert, so good. They were probably my like MVPs of that one. 2 MVPs for that game for Sharper. They just never really stopped. Kept going, you know? All right, we're going to take a couple of minutes of break here, guys. When we get back, it's the next map. Actually, what is the next map? I believe it is going to be Ascent, and then our third map is still undecided. My name is Asarai. This is the Rise of Legion Valorant tournament, so don't go anywhere. Quarterfinals will be back. We'll be right back. Exactly. So don't you go anywhere.
I be on my level. Okay, look, I've been on a mission to the top, and when I get there, it's gonna go down. Lapping the competition, why they telling us to slow down? Come for it all, no, that ain't enough just to go round. Waking up the sleepers, if you ain't know, well, man, you know now, yeah. I'm not your average guy, we set that bar too high. There's more than monetary differences between you and I. Hey, this the squad that you don't wanna meddle with. You know we take it higher, we ain't never settling. Come on, hold up, cause I'm going in. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. Pull up, all I do is win. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. Hey, we be about to go off. These boys ain't got no sauce. On the winning streak, I promise we ain't taking no loss. We ain't got nothing incoming, you and I. Money keep falling like stars out the sky. Take it easy, hey, they don't believe me. We on another wave, like we ain't hearing what he say. Yeah, they talking trash, you can put it in the garbage. When they know you rap the hardest, you gon' always be a target. Yeah, I put that on my mama. We ain't down for the drama. Keep on adding the commas, the numbers is getting longer. Yeah, I told you, homie, we ain't nothing to meddle with. We just broke the knob, going to another level, yeah. Okay, hold up, cause I'm going in. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. Pull up, all I do is win. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. 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 Hold up, cause I'm going in. You know what it is. I be on my level. I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. Pull up, all I do is win. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level.
All right, we are back, guys. Game number 2 is gonna go underway in just a moment. Once again, we are live for the Rise of Legion Valorant tournament. Of course, brought to you by our incredible sponsor, Legion by Lenovo. And you know, super catchy. I wish we had the old advertisement with the avatars and all that stuff, with the unleash the inner you. Oh, I love that one. Did the casting for the I believe the League of Legends Rise of Legion back in late 2019. Anyways, of course, the prize pool for this game is, or this tournament, is $1,000 US. First place will be 600, second 250, and third 150. And without further ado, we're about to begin our second game, which is gonna be on Ascent. And Sharper getting themselves quite a bit of a lead there, up against Adroit, a real face slapper. If you mind me, if you don't mind me telling you guys, it was really difficult for Adroit to climb the rounds there. Especially, you know, second half they did get themselves back up to, what was it, like 13-10, but it still was not enough. And at the end of the day, it was, well, Sharper who found the thing that they needed to get back into that one. Now, I am trying to see which side they're gonna be on. Okay. You know, we are ready for this, guys. We are ready. I asked production to help us with it, and if Adroit come out to the left, we got Adroit on the left and Sharper on the right. I got you, fam. I got you. No more confusing hulas and whatnot. So, I didn't really talk about the maps a while ago. We got 20 seconds to talk about these real quick. So, Bind, definitely a kind of straightforward map. If you take a site, that's good. But the thing is, you have to immediately find corners to start, you know, getting positioned for post plant. But Ascent is kind of different in its own right. You can do that, but there's also a point where, one of the things you have to be notable about this map is mid control. And you see immediately on the top left on that mini map a big kind of exchange of smokes coming in from both Omens just to get that mid-map control that we were kind of talking about. Beta is going to be pushing onto the mid side with 27 HP to his name. Not really a lot, but they're just going to use him as kind of like a filler. They say that here comes Alert coming in from the sides. Borkum does spot out Beta, and Jakama is just doing Jakama things right onto the site himself. He wants that third kill. Give it to him. And Borkum, you know, sometimes they just go, but here he comes on his opponent. I heard it. I will not talk about that anymore. But that was a knife kill already at the pistol round. Very good for the mentality. You know, it gives you a little bit of that hype, a little bit of that good stuff. And looking forward to how this goes. And you know, big props to Lenovo. You know, Rise of Legion tournament has always been one of my favorite tournaments because it allows us to just allows us viewers to see these teams who might not have that much exposure onto other countries in Southeast Asia. Granted, we got the other tournaments that we have right now in C, and I still do appreciate that, you know, we have Legion here as one of our peeps who are looking to support Valorant as well. You know, he saw it. He saw the head. Jesse Bash, give him the 4K. The Spencer goes in with the boombot. Also, just wanted to ask you, chatty boys right there. You know, we got a lot of opinionated people in the chat right now. 100+ viewers. Give yourselves, guys, a quick round of applause. What do you think about Killjoy? Personally, in terms of looks, I love it. She is kawaii AF. No, kawaii as heck.
Here.
Ability-wise, though, might be something to definitely look forward to. You know, negative or positive, definitely something that can dictate a shift in how we play Valorant. Now, looking into this one, this is going to be the first buy round for our attacking side here. No operators bought up for Alert or for Kalsoy. Beta does find an opponent though onto the mid. I'm not sure if that was through the smoke or something. But Humi is going to be activating his drone onto the mid side. We'll be trying to see if they can find any more targets as Jesse Vash is on the forward rotate. Humi makes a couple of pop shots right there so that Jesse Vash can sneak through here. And they spot out Humi. He hears the heals. He wants to peek out, but he knows that there's multiple opponents there. If he tries to go for contact here, he might just like not even get a kill himself. Peeks out at the perfect time, spots out one, looks for the second, but he just got cross-fired right in the face, right in the kisser. And he can't really do too much after that now, can he? Borkum does have the boosty spot onto the A side, but he's way too exposed here. Doesn't have any smokes just yet. He saw the paranoia already from the opposing Omen, and Beta is almost close to his ace. Just give him the heal and chase Jakama down. Get him the first ace of this best of 3. It really does hurt the Adroit side there. Not sure what really happened. The Spencer, I guess, being too forward really costed them that game, because you saw that they lost a lot of mid control once the Spencer went out, and Humi as well as Jesse Bash wanted to get the control back onto the mid side, but because they didn't have really much smokes, because obviously Omen has 2 smokes, 30-second cooldown overall, you can't use it multiple times, you know, in quick successions. I mean, you can, but once you're out of it, you have to like keep, you know, you have to wait for the cooldown. And they didn't. They had to do it pretty raw, just push out right then and there. They really didn't do too much after that. They lost that mid control, and you saw how important that was, because it just allowed Sharper to go wherever they pleased. Just gonna pop out the tabbies here for you. Economy for Sharper isn't really in good straits as well, so you know it's not perfect. They can still lose this one. Defense side is gonna be for defending team. It's gonna actually be for Adroit. So Jesse Bash will be going defaulting to his operator. He's gonna be poking himself. What am I doing? What am I saying? Himself onto the mid side. Double peek out onto short. A short by Dispenser and Jakama. They didn't find anybody, so they went right back out. So the first contact here for Adroit will be Borkum. He doesn't have a... He does not have a... What do we call this? A Odin. Oh, the dash right in. Borkum's going to be able to flash a couple of them, and it's going to be Humi to defend. He only gets the one kill there, and it's not really going to do much. Borkum has done so much job right there in his corner right now. 1 HP to this guy. He got 2 kills already, and this has put them in a really tight spot. Dispenser knows what's up. He's going to be seeing the head. He got it right as the smoke came out. So if you guys didn't know, I have watched a couple more matches of Adroit, of course. Borkum, in Ascent on defense, has used that spot time and time again to get headshot, to defend the B site. I mean, yeah, he had help from Humi, but once you put him onto that angle, he is just able to hit the heads if he needs. Quick peek out from Dispenser, shuts down Not XD, and that's the first round here for Adroit. Still, of course, is a tall task for them, but with their opponent not really having the real wealthy creds on their bank, they're going to be playing on what it seems to be follow the leader. And I kind of call that because somebody, you know, just one person buys up fully, and the other 4 don't. But it seems like they're not going to do that. They're actually going to be, let's all be leaders. Let's all buy up. And they're going to be trying to deny round control or momentum control here for Adroit. And this is smart. I like this because they know that Adroit isn't really rich at all. If I pull out the tab once again, you can see that Adroit is sort of in tatters with 2,000, 3,000, not really 4,000, 5,000. So if they beat Adroit here and now, they can hurt the economy of Adroit. And if Adroit loses this one, they buy on the second round or buy in the next round. They might not have full shields or heavy shields as well as full utility. They might have guns, but they won't have the utility or the shields that they need to. Oh, missed shot. He moved as he shot out. He's going to use the tailwind there to get out of harm's way. Pretty smart. Smoke screen will be used by Jakama, or rather by Borkum, to stop them in their tracks. Beta comes out. Jakama just knows where this man right is. And he had the bomb. He had the bomb. It's not really a good play, to say the least, if you think about it. Because if he got the kill there, that would have been amazing. But this is a kind of a thing where it's high risk, low reward. And high penalty as well. Not XD, he really wants to peek out here. They know that somebody's actually peeking through. It's gonna be alert. Jakama finds the shot, but bomb is still right here on heaven. Spots out the opponent, does go for the right click, but it's hit by Dispenser and that boomy or that satchel charge. Now looking at Not XD, he's gonna be here on hell. One second will not connect, and Dispenser shuts him down. That's the 4th point for Adroit. I love the chat. Such memes. Thank you, Sharpie. I love it. Imagine getting kills on Killjoy on the attacking side. That would be fantastic. That would love to see that. Jesse Vash is going to be here up into the front. He does not have an operator. He's pushing out. He did not respect that Not XD was going to be on the top mid with a Marshall, to say even the least. And he drops a Vandal. I mean, Jesse Vash is such an aggressive player that sometimes that aggression can slap you in the face. Good smoke here onto the mid side. It not only blocks the vision of Adroit, it also allows Sharpie to get themselves the Sharper to get the Vandal. Peeks right out. Humi gets spotted and alert. Okay, I am starting to become a fan of this particular player here. You know, you talk about the secondary fraggers, the setter guys, but the people who really make or break attacking sides is the entry fraggers. And yeah, Alert did get killed there. Borkum's defense is fantastic, but the entry fragging and the brain on this kid. I don't even know if he's older than me or anything, but yeah. Alert's brain is just really good. Jakama's going to be able to spot out the man there. You can see Kaosoy is peeking right out. He knows, but Borkum, he shoots him through the wall and gets him for that 4K. Jakama will go for the defuse here. Gonna be a pretty expensive round. Okay, he's trying to look for the operator there. That's why he stopped the defuse straight up. Economy-wise, Sharper should be still able to get themselves a buy here. But definitely, in terms of the rounds, Adroit finding themselves a little bit more comfort. Maybe it's time to change the norm, where Adroit's known for their bind. Seems like their ascent is looking mighty strong here, guys.
That goes there. This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Oh, okay. I want to see this. I want to see this. So we have Alert on an operator. Peeking out, jumping out. He just drops down the Al drone. Oh, imagine if he just like pops a shot there. Ooh, the wall bang. You know, some people might not want that, especially in pro scenes, because you give away your position. But I say if you have a couple of ammos and you're not really in a bad spot, wall banging is... It's definitely a 50-50. But if you wall bang with a high wall penetration weapon, such as an operator, and you can hit a shot, oof, that just feels too good. Vash does get spotted out. No Hunter's Fury here, but he went really far back. He was looking for maybe a boost. He still has a wall, so he can boost himself up here. Oh, he's going to boost right there. I never thought of that before. You see, why? This is why you watch pro tournaments, because you can see where they boost themselves right up. The Spencer will be the guy to actually go for first contact. He has full utility here. And as a raise, you know where this is going to happen. Borkum using his ultimate there just to spot out who was... Oh no, they misread the situation. They put Borkum on A long with his ultimate. He didn't spot anybody, but 4 people was actually right there on short, and they immediately exploded. Now that they know that Borkum stopped his ult, said to Sharper, they might rotate for B. They might rotate for B. So we have about 5 to 10 seconds where A side is going to have less people defending it. They push straight through onto short, and they just destroy them. Now, this is going to be the 1 versus 1. The teleport coming in. Borkum, he's going to be trying to clear out the site here, but he doesn't know. And now he knows. He heard the jump. Oh, beta. Beta. Maybe he can shoot it. Oh no, Borkum! It was the 200-300 IQ play. Let's break that down. Borkum heard the jump. He knew that Beta was already outside of glass. Beta, knowing that Borkum heard him, said that, you know what? I'm just gonna go right around, go through A heaven, and try to play around the mindset that Borkum will think that I will go through doors. But Borkum already smoked it, and he was still out in the open. So it was just pure, like, outplay coming out from Beta. I'm all talking about the hype for Alert, but Beta is also a big brain boy. Like, he just plays exceedingly well. And this isn't me, I'm fanboying for both of these teams. They're playing both exceedingly well. That's just really, really good on whatever they want to do. Amazing. Love it. It's fantastic. Humies is popping himself right back out. He has the Spectre there. Borkum actually helping out. I like the mentality here because they know that there is a resurrect on the attacking side. Borkum went out to try to get another kill here. He's gonna try to defend, pushes right out. He cannot spray transfer onto the other man, but this has turned into a war zone that Jesse Vash will not back down at all. Pops right back out and leaves everything onto Sharper for Alert. Jesse Vash will peek out. He misses the shot. Does not peek right back as well. And he knows that somebody is right on A main waiting for him. But Alert does not have the spike. And with 20 seconds to remain, he has to just save this operator for the next round. They've turned that B main, the outside of B, into a battlefield. A lot of resurrections, a lot of healing, a lot of support coming in from the Sage players of our respective teams. And then their teammates, their cohorts. Just making sure that they can help their sentinels out. That was fantastic to see. Could have gone either way. But Jesse Vash just cleans up house. When you need him to, he will rise up to that occasion. And speaking of rising, are we going to be able to spot ourselves maybe a newsstand boost onto B lobby, peeking out onto A short? Possibly. Well, not just yet. You don't want to use that that wall too eagerly for something that might not even happen. It's a good idea. It's pretty cheeky, but sometimes it does not benefit, you know, in the longer run. When especially with these teams, don't really like to rush. They like to get more information. They try to figure out what's happening around the entire map, and yeah, you know, just don't want to waste that utility. So wall here right in front. Vash is about to peek. Spots out the head. And he's so quick. He already knew. You know, snap on his fingers. He's clicked on his head. He's like, yeah, let's just... I saw you. I'm just going to get a cheeky little kill there. Now this is kind of a... Yeah, well, it is an eco round for Sharper. With Alert being on the operator. But without anybody to be able to really entry frag for Alert, he has to make this operator either last into the next round or get its value by peeking somebody who peeks out to get that information. Here. Now they know where Borkum is gonna be, but really good smoke on that one. And actually bypasses. They still should know that Borkum is right there, and he connects a couple of shots. NotXD does find Jesse Vash, I believe, on the mid side. They check onto the back of the site. They know once there, if he does not connect the shot, it's gonna be it. Alert! The second shot to connect, the quick scope. 7 seconds left onto the clock. He can still get the spike planted down, and we're down into a 2 versus 2. Make that a 2 versus 1. Alert down! Oh my god, Alert! One more, and Dispenser does not let that happen, but Alert! The shots on this man to connect. Please clip everything that you think is a great play, guys. We need the clips. We need the clips. Because we still have tomorrow and the day after that. We need to show something. Oh my god, dude. That could have been so bad for Adroit there. Seven to 2. Big lead for Adroit here. They're putting Vash again with the operator. He's gonna be playing onto the mid side. Oh, Vash is using the Kingdom melee. Oh, interesting. Well, you know what? He has a couple of skins more than I do, so it's fine. Totally fine. Jakama putting the camera. You should be seeing a barrel peek out. I love this. A choo-choo train. Okay, immediately disables the webcam there so that he can destroy the drone as well as use the webcam for information if they try to push in. The paranoia was just really good in shutting them down. Dispenser does get a couple of kills as well, but not enough. And allow it into a 3 versus 3. Humi with the ultimate as well. Big flank coming in from, I believe that was Borkum. This will leave it into a 2 versus 1 with both ultimates still up for Sharper.
Drop the spike.
They're gonna plant it for Generator, for Jenny. Door has not been broken as well, so he can use that to even block more pathways for Humi to try to get this clutch. Humi has been kind of really hurting in the past couple of tournaments. I believe he hasn't really top fragged for his team. It's always been Borkum, Dispenser that's really done the damage here. whom he still has yet to really show his worth as the adroit player. It seems like he's not going to be able to prove himself just yet here on that particular round. Humi coming from a non-tactical FPS game, can't say the name here on stream, but you, it's a hero shooter. There you go. So he's more known for, you know, being able to use utility really, really well. So that's why he is more on the Sova, because Sova is really good as somebody who gets that information. We'll see if Humi can improve in the next couple of tournaments that they play. Hopefully, maybe even here, you know. Are they going to be peeking out? Jesse Vash, look at this guy once again. He just peeks out straight up. Gets that information. And this is kind of what it works. It works really well, right? Like, if you die, it's fine. Especially if you're just on the eco round. And sometimes teams will not respect where you actually are. But, oh, hold that thought. Wait, where is not XD? He's looking right outside B main, but he's not looking at mid. He's going to be throwing out the Cypher cage, but he's not looking where Vash is.
Eagle-eyed.
He doesn't even need to. Man, pro players really have insane, like, control around it. Okay, the big flanks coming in from Borkum. Oh, the shorty plays. Oh! Oh, Borkum! He saw the guy, the jumping hunter's fury. He can hit the headshot. Oh my god, and it's just gonna leave alert to like 6 HP. Oh, Borkum. He's in a 2 versus 1, but they've done so much damage. If he can hit this headshot, Borkum is a god. I'm sorry I keep just saying the names, you know. I should be doing the play-by-play here, but when you're seeing such ballsy plays like that come into play, you can't just help but react to it, right? Although I apologize, I know I gotta be doing the play-by-plays. That was a really good flank. So what happened there was NotXD was trying to figure out if people were pushing out to B main. Unfortunately, he was 5 seconds behind. He did spot Jesse Vash, so maybe he thought that Jesse Vash was the only one to be the flanker there. But somebody else actually went out already and did the biz. It's 2 people, in fact. Borkum and his teammate. Didn't see who was that one. I think it might have been Dispenser or Humi that was with them on that one. And Borkum just did so much damage. Still, though, Sharper was able to clean out the round. So it's a 7-4 already. Ideally, on the attacking side, you kind of want to get at least 5 points in. And Sharper is up almost up to that point. Now, Humi's going to get caught out. He went a little bit too antsy, and Beta was able to use his from the shadows to get into the backline. Also going to use the Cypher hack to see where the members of Adroit are now that they spotted them out. They're going to have themselves a pretty good time here. All right, Cheney's able, Cheney's able to get themselves a couple of kills here and there already. He does get shut down by Yakama, but Yakama, this is already the last round of the first half. Peeks right out. He can't even see anybody. Paranoia will miss, but somebody's going to be pushing through after that, right? Nobody did. They just stood on their ground. They knew that they had the numbers advantage. Didn't really have to do too much, and that's going to leave us with our first half, 7-5. What's going to be the plan here? On the defending side, it is going to be Sharper. So still right here. So on the red side, it's still Adroit. They're going to be on the attacking. Okay, so it seems like Riot was able to fix a spectator already on that part. So thankfully, you know, we're not going to be too confused now. Let me just... 4-5-man stack outside of A main. That's going to be Adroit on the attacking side again here, guys. Just wanted to spot out to you. Maybe they're just going to rush right in here. Maybe. Not XD is putting everything. No camera here for this man. Wonder where he's going to be putting the camera. Okay, default side. Check to be able to spot out A-Long real quick. Loses his camera. And rotation should be already out. Multiples. So Paranoia versus Paranoia, as well as Cypher Cages being brought right out. And Obscured Vision, definitely the best friend of defenders here for Sharper. Spots out the one, gets the kill there. 2 simultaneous kills from SP Alert as well as Not XD. So they're still going have at it onto the site. Finally spotting out Alert as well. And Seems like Droid should be able to clear this out. 30 seconds onto the heel of Vash. So his two teammates are very low. So Vash has to be the one to kind of absorb all the pressure here, or his teammates will be the ones to absorb everything. They're going to two-man peek Vash. He's going to try to like jump up and down, but it's never not going to happen. And the defense, solid from Sharper. Is going to get themselves at 7-6. Very close to evening this out with the Droid. Okay, we really need to stop Nightbot from doing that. At least we do have the clips. We could probably allow Rise of Legion to check that on their side, but at least, you know, appreciate you guys for the clips. Bad bot. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the chat there for getting the clippage. So did Adroit buy up? They did not. I was kind of thinking they might want to try to go for the aggressive buy there. They challenged them up onto A main. Good nade from Dispenser so that he can exit out without being spotted by and not XD here. And they did get, believe, 2 kills. That's 2 for 2. And on a pistol, on a supposed save buy, that's not really what you want to happen. Okay, Dispenser? What are you doing? Why are you hitting heads with a classic? That's not legal, is it? Peeks right out. He saw the legs. You know that Beta is somewhere here under the corner. Peeks right out, spots out Beta. Did take a little bit of damage. Yukama popping right out, hoping that his opponent will maybe overshoot, but that's Kalsoy. I mean, those kind of scenarios he does not miss. He dismisses, but he does not miss. That could have been a better punch for Reina. Damn it. Ay, ay, ay. No, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, the AC's getting a little bit warm here. I'm not sure why. Or maybe it's because the game's getting pretty spicy. Never know. Beta is onto a Spectre as well as Kalsoy, but he is saving up. That's the thing. Other side. Nishikama on the other side. Dispenser is peeking out. Spots out the man. Gets a quick connection there. Good kill as well. Not XD is here. Oh man, maybe he didn't get spotted out by that one. Maybe he could have just cheeked out through. Ooh, Spectre is so good with that rate of fire there. Able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Shred? Grind? Opponent to dust? So it's still going to be an A take from the looks of it. But they're going to go and push themselves up onto the short. I kind of like this one because everybody's going to be looking at a main. Although the door has been closed, so it's going to be up to Dispenser to go for the entry frag here. Can I see the butt of a weapon or something?
Down.
Seems like as Alert was able to do that. Just Dispenser able to get through the back lines. Somebody's going to be pushing out here. The timing is going to be so crucial. And Cheney's. If Cheney's didn't peek that for 1 to 2 more seconds, Dispenser could have gone with such a big play to backstab Alert. But timing definitely not on the side of Adroit. Still, those fantastic plays coming in from Sharper here. Their communication, even though we can't hear it, you can see their teamwork is sublime.
Here.
Yeah, I believe sublime is a complimentary word. I'll check my dictionary later. Don't worry, guys. Borkum's popping right out on mid. He's gonna be aggressing here. And Alert seems to be, well, cautious about that one. Oh, wow. Borkum was able to slip through the cracks there. Cheney's, though, shutting him down where he stands. And they're just gonna go have at it. Clean them up right onto the mid side. Not really a lot of long-range weapons. I mean, you got Sheriffs. Yeah, it's one-hit headshots. But up against, if you miss it, up against something that can shred you in 2 or 3 actually in 2 seconds, it's going to be very difficult. Jikama does have an angle here. He's going to be just peeking out right through tiles. Spots out the head. He got slowed, so he can't really reposition properly enough. And they basically gave members of Sharper just, you know, secondary pistol upgrades. They got sheriffs all around. Except for maybe, I believe that was Beta. Oh wait, no. Who died? I think that was, oh, Alert, who did not pick himself up a sheriff. Wasn't that to the party? Excuse me for that one.
Here.
So Vash is up once again with the operator. Boosts themselves up on A main. This is kind of like the thing, right? SP hasn't really like peeked out in any weird area. And by that I mean, if members of Adroit peek out on A main, nobody peeks out on A main from Sharper. If they peek onto short, Sharper's not there and they're peeking out onto A main. It seems like they're able to read these positionings from Adroit, and Adroit really are like in shambles on where they have to position themselves. Sorry, I'm having like a little bit of reflux or something with my stomach. Borkum is gonna be trying to sneak his way through, breaks the market door. They didn't trade anybody. They already lost the Spencer, who also had a showstopper as well up and running. So maybe they could have done much with that. Like that Borkum threw the spike to his teammate right in front of it, rather than throwing it to the ground, so that opponents cannot hear the clank or the pitter-patter of the spike there. Now checking onto short, Alert has an angle, and if you just dry peek it like that, he will slap you right into the face where you're silly. Humi finding the shutdown, does not get the right click kill there by the ultimate, and he should be able to get the plant here and now.
Exactly where
7 seconds in. Seems like Beta is coming out. Fury in his eyes. They're waiting for Alert. They have time. 40 seconds on that clock to remain. He's just charging right out. He gets the kill there, leaving it all down to Humi. But Humi, too overwhelmed. It was a 4 versus 1. He can't really do too much up on that point. And ever so slightly, daily and nightly, Sharper is widening the gap, widening that lead. 7-10. What's the battle strategy? What's the plan for Adroit? Wherever they go, the thing is, percentage-wise, their post-plan situations, if they can get the post-plans, they haven't really defended it much well yet.
Cover going out.
And I think this could be put to the fact where Sharper, as a team, isn't really afraid to just let their opponents, if they can't get the kills that they need at the start as the opponents are pushing in, and the opponents already get like a good chunk of control onto a site, it seems like Sharper is okay with just letting their opponent push right in and they go for the retake. Kalsoy doesn't get a kill. This is looking good. To get a multitude of kills here and now, Vash is going to be placing the spike in a really cheeky angle, liking this one. And they overwhelmed the players on the B site. Granted, that was because of Dispenser having the showstopper and he didn't miss his shot. So this is a step in the right direction, but they can't always expect Dispenser to have his ultimate. So maybe this was a good round because of the ultimates. Still though, it's a round that they'll take. And of course, if they can use this to their advantage, oh, he's there. No way, he's just not missing anything with the operator. This Alert guy from Sharper is a smooth operator nonetheless. He just hits it. Is he even gonna get himself like a cleanup right now? One bullet in the chamber. Well, it's not gonna happen. He's not gonna find the last kill. But Adroit wanted to get that one. They really wanted to take away the op from his hands. The thing is though, I mean, even if they did, he still had money to buy up. So chasing him down, I think, wasn't the smartest decision. The smarter decision would be to have saved the weapons there, and you know, utility as well as heavy shields would have been much appreciated in this 19th round.
Here.
Nowhere to run!
So this is what I was mentioning. What happens now that Adroit don't have that big ultimate from Dispenser? Showstopper is kind of like your escape to getting a one quick round. If you're able to get a kill or two with that ultimate, it's just really, really good. Kalsoy pushing up, spots out Jakama, and communication still is a kind of recurring factor here as to how Sharper has been leading these kills. Dispenser on the forward. Can try to peek right out, spots out the man. The timing on that one, very unfortunate, as it seems like Kalsoy will be able to block out a possible refrag there with the timely use on that wall. Jumps right back out. Humi spots him, but Chinese will not allow anybody to get his man unattended, so he gets himself a refrag straight up. Bomb or spike will be planted onto the site, but this is still a 2v3. So what's the play here? Borkum and Vash. Borkum, definitely a really godly player here that has, what's the word I'm looking for? Dug out Adroit in really tight scenarios, and once they really need him to, he will not vanish like Aang did, you know, for in Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know, when you hear the words and when the world needed him most, he did not vanish. That man is Borkum. He does get a couple of kills there, leading up Adroit to 9-10. The climb is slow, but it's steady, and it's slowly working for Adroit here, guys.
Cover going out.
And I might be sounding like this is all over, but don't worry, guys. That's just the thing that casters do. It's still, of course, all up to that scoreboard. Once you hit that 13, obviously if it's not in overtime, right? It's still not yet done. Dispenser finally dueling Jakama, or rather not XD, and he wins that one out. No resurrection here for Kalsoy. He needs 2 kills for that one, so he really can't do too much on that end. And we're gonna leave this onto beta right here on trees. I'm loving that we're spectating on high, that we can see all these really beautiful details. So if you can play Valorant on high settings, please do if you can. Because if you're not streaming or you're not recording, playing this on high settings is like really, really good. I love the chat saying Thigh Wardell. You are not wrong. I mean, if Alert streams and he's like buff AF, I don't know, man. The Thigh Wardell. Nobody's on the B site. They didn't read this. They're still checking their corners. They don't know who else is on the site, but this is perfect for Adroit. They just rush in here, and there's like 3 people. You see that? There's like 3 people charging in on the back B just to make sure that nobody's there and they can get a refrag. Amazing.
Here.
Alright, so this is going to be the save tactic for Sharper here. And Adroit have finally broken, or at least tied the score back to that 10-10. Sharper, I'm not sure if he's going to try to go for some exit frags here, but they're slowly exiting away onto B main. And the Sharper have not left the A side at all. So, pretty good. No stopping the storm right now. Adroit, you know, to their logo's sake, is the hungry shark that just ravishes targets. You know, once a shark smells its prey, its blood of the prey in the water, does not stop. Oh, so now they're gonna go for the cheeky boost. Is somebody gonna go? Is somebody gonna try to peek out that corner? It's gonna be Omen versus Omen here. Not even a glimmer. Not even a glimpse onto the site. And Borkum, we saw him do this in one of the previous tournaments. If you're a Filipino or if you watch any of the PH tourneys, he's done this before in Ascent. But he can't replicate it now. Wait. Maybe? Beta is looking for it. He wants to, though. Definitely wants to peek out that corner. But Borkum, ice melts, man.
Going out.
And he can't get that shot off. Now, what's the set strat here? Members of SP were able to save 4 weapons on the previous round, so they got the utility, they got the weaponry. Beta on a cheeky angle here might not get spotted by this owl drone, so he I'm glad we caught that on camera because that was hella weird. He followed the sound of the owl drone and, like a bat, he tried to use his sword to do something. Get out of the way? You get out of the way because the Spencer is right there to shut down the connives from coming out and making any impact whatsoever in that defense. And slowly but surely, Adroit finding the formula that they need. And as of now, we're still trying to figure out how Adroit are doing this, but they're doing it extremely well. Jesse Vash spots out an opponent there. He's peeking right out. This man has balls of steel. An operator at that close range, he's just comfy at peeking these corners. Let's go. He's not done just yet. He's gonna aggress. He's just gonna charge right out. It's not done. Checking out the tab button. I didn't check it on the previous one because we already saw the save, yada yada yada. Now looking at this one, we see ult economy wise, lots of ults almost ready here for Adroit. They have all the utility that they need. On the other side, Sharper has everything they need as well. Ultimate wise though, they are close to having Cypher and Sage ults, just with 1 kill or orbs apiece, so that's pretty good. Dispenser will get spotted by that one, using the owl drone as bait, maybe to spot out the man. Uses the nade to chuck him out of the corner there. I love it. And the damage. Oh, wow. That is so smart. Adroit is playing it on a whole other level. But, well, Alert still is on a level on his own. Here. He spots out the Spencer, who peeks at the corner right there. And he's like, yeah, I'm just going to take this shot. He's in midair. He's not Superman. He's not a ninja. He's only a man with a satchel charge. Sorry, a woman with a satchel charge. And I'm going to take him down with an easy mid-air shot with this operator. Spike is in the hands of Jakama. Does play around onto the A short while he's allowing Humi to clear out the corner here. Thing is, on the minimap, Humi is spotted out or is blocked by this wall. And if you break the wall, if you break one part of this wall only, that would alert the opponents that somebody broke it and they might just go straight at it.
You will not kill my allies.
Well, now they should know that Adroit are going to be on B because nobody was on A. Bad thing about that though was Cowsoy was able to get himself a revive as well, putting this into a 4 versus 2. So what's the post-plant strat? What's the scenario that we're looking at? We're seeing Adroit, both players come in and play at the other side. A very early use onto the Hunter's Fury there. It does hit the one, so that's perfect. At least they get the some chip damage, and he had to heal that back up. He has to hit the headshots here. He does not. Yukama's right onto the back of side. He has his work cut out for him. He gets 2 though, but it was just way too overwhelming. He couldn't reposition his aim fast enough. And that's going to be another point on the side of Sharper. They bring this into an 11-11. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a game. I want to go to game 3. It's time check. Okay, so the tournament and the organizers live in Thailand. So they're GMT +7. So time check, they are only reaching 10 p.m. So it's pretty early on them. Us, we're getting slightly late. Slightly early late. With 11 p.m. because we're GMT +8 in Philippines. So, yeah. We want to get in that 1 a.m. gaming, maybe. I want to see what happens. But, you know, whatever. We're getting really good games here, and that's what is important. And these teams are pushing the limits of competition right now, and I love it. Jesse, what happened there? I saw the angle. Jesse Vash had an operator. Shock Dart will not connect. It's actually gonna hit only on. I like calling this what's in front of Jesse Vash as newsstand. I'm not sure if it's really a newsstand, but I just call it that. I wonder what's gonna be the third map if we do get a third map. Alert was jumping up and down a little bit. Did he use his updraft to check it? No, he did not. He's gonna get boosted up here. So the smoke, both smokes should be out in about 5 seconds. They did hear the boost. Spots out the man. I am not sure what happened there. They should have known that the smoke that I believe Borkum put out was gonna go out in like 4 or 5 seconds. So the Spencer pushing out like that was a little bit too concerning. Still though, Borkum was able to break back out, get the spike, and he's gonna be able to clear out the man on B. Does get the heal there. Oh, come on, get out of there! He does. Alert was so close to getting that shut down. But Borkum planted way out into the open, and Beta was still in A. He canceled Beta's from the shadows, and Beta returned the favor. Oh, you got me out from the shadows. Okay, I got you after you used your own ultimate. I'm just resting my voice a little bit here, guys. It's way too intense. Way too intense. Let me just get a sip of water here. This thing, our games have not had a breather at all. Like, there have not been any games, have not been any rounds where either Sharper or Adroit were ensured a real victory. At least at the start of the round. Borkum is going pretty deep onto short already. He really wants to get that offensive push onto short. I respect the plays here. The thing is though, he has to hit the shots right then and there. Humi has still yet to do much of that. Dispenser though, you know, Ray's one of the few agents that can get kills without even doing any left clicking with the weaponry. Does at least get a refrag there. But this is the last round already. 11-12. We're looking. Oh, he's peeking it out. What a shot from Kalsoy. Blocks the path as well. And Jesse Vash doesn't even have a whatchamacallit, revive. There we go. Jakama does have his ultimate here. Okay, spot out the head. Please hit the headshot here. Or at least not get headshotted as well. He's gonna break the market window as Jesse Bash pushes forward. So he's gonna try to push through the smoke here and maybe catch Alert.
Headshot.
Beautifully done. But he did not know that there was another big flank coming in. There's gonna be a backstab coming as well. Not sure if he's gonna be able to peek that out, and that is gonna solidify this quarterfinals. Sharper come out victorious. GG's. Man, the timings on these peaks really are hurting the chances of Adroit at that point. That was just fantastic. Wow, just wow. We're gonna keep this so you can just check out the scoreboard. No worries, guys. I got you on that one. So, how are we gonna try to break this down? Maybe tomorrow I'll place out like a map thingy, and then I have this software that allows me to like draw on pictures real easy, so we can like maybe break it down. You know, analyst styles. I'm not really a good analyst, but you know, it's kind of good to go back to those plays. Right now that we're still kind of waiting for the replay system to be inputted for our stream here. Anyways, that was just incredible game from both of these teams. Now, checking out the scores, combat scores, we have Borkum, who has 286. Oh, sorry, I'm not going to show his name anymore. My bad. 286. Next up is Alert with 273. Alert has just been phenomenal with the ops, and I would also like he himself as an individual player is amazing as the op. He does not miss with that one. But also another thing is the connection that he has with his teammates to allow him to be that aggressive with the op to do a lot of stuff. Looking into the other side, on the bottom of the scoreboard, Jesse Vash and Jakama did have a lot of kills here and there, arguably, compared to like Kumi, who has 11. But I think part of the reason why Adroit kind of got caught off by the wayside, especially when they were playing on their defending side, was that Adroit kind of pushes out by themselves like one, or they tried to get mid control without really any flashers or somebody to kind of allow them to aggress on mid. Like you saw Humi and Jesse Vash always pushing on mid, maybe even Borkum at some point. But if they lose Borkum, they lose the ability to smoke. So they don't want to lose Borkum at the very start during the defending side, right? So when Humi and Vash try to get control onto the mid side, I mean, what are you going to do to block vision and to flash your opponents? Both these two agents don't really have that utility. And I like the idea. And I know that both Humi and Jesse Vash are confident to hit their shots, but sometimes they just get unlucky, and the angles that they're looking at are the angles where Sharper aren't even looking at those angles. You saw there was one play where Jesse Vash was pushing on mid, and it was a good play. He almost had a great flank, but he didn't see this guy, the Cypher, not XD, peek out onto top mid, gets a headshot by the Marshall. And those type of scenarios, what's the word I'm looking for? Repeated itself over and over again in Ascent, even in Bind, I believe. And I think and that was one of the reasons why I felt like there was more rounds given to Sharper. Granted, Adroit played exceedingly well. Sharper their timing is insane. I just gotta say that. All right. So without further ado, your winner for the quarterfinals. All right, let me just take a quick peek at the bracket. So what's going to happen here is that since they lost, I believe we don't have a losers, a lower bracket. So that means that Adroit are already out. So this means that, where is the name? Sharper are going to be going into the semifinals, and they will fight whoever wins between a team called Team SMG or Victory Sign, who are doing their best of 3 as well right now. Okay, so we also are waiting for... so it seems like AHQ Esports Club were able to beat We Are True 2-0, and they're waiting to fight somebody called Tavs in a best of 3 against Resurgence. So it's sad to say that Adroit is already out, and the other teams, you can check them out on the challenge or on the bracket link that I'm gonna be that the chat is gonna be pressing out to you guys right now. Anyways, GG's to the chat right there, and GG's to Adroit as well as to Sharper. They played such an incredible game of Valorant here, and I cannot wait to cast the games for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So guys, see you then. This is again Rise of Legion, sponsored by Legion by Lenovo. Prize pool of $1,000 and the first placer will get 600, second for 250, and third for 150. And before we end the stream, like to thank, of course, the tournament organizers. Tournament is represented by Beyond Godlike. For more information about another interesting tournament, please visit their Facebook page via facebook.com/beyondgodlike.net, or you can also check out legion.lenovo.com. Again, I'm your caster, Asarai. I'm going to be signing off, guys, and hope you enjoyed this stream. So, ciao and bye. See you tomorrow for more Valorant action here at Rise of Legion.
I ain't tryna Yeah, ain't tryna be cool like you. Wobbling around in your high heel shoes, I'm clumsy. Made friends with the floor. 2 for 1, you know a bitch by 4. And 2 left feet, you know I always drop. First thing a girl did was a bop. And the whole damn cake and the cherry on top. Shook up the bottom, made a good girl pop. You ain't even here to party. Ken in the club tryna pipe a Barbie. I don't wanna go with the flow back then till I touch my toes. I don't wanna roll the boat. Wrist full of rocks and I hope I float. Big up yourself cause you know they don't. I chew cause they hope I show. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass. Say bitch on the after, you been the before, I've been the stallion.